Hello everyone, let's prevent a solution given this nice square root problem, which is square root of 56 plus square root of 8 divided by square root of 56 subtract square root of 8. Now, the first thing here, we can write this square root of 56 as 8 multiplied by 7, okay, plus square root of 8 divided by square root of 8 multiplied by 7 subtract square root of 8. Now, given that square root of a multiplied by b, we can be able to rewrite this separately as square root of a multiplied by square root of b. Okay, so let's apply this property. So we can write this as square root of 8 multiplied by square root of 7 plus square root of 8 divided by square root of 8 multiplied by square root of 7 subtract square root of 8. Okay, now since square root of 8 actually is common, we can factor out square root of 8. Okay, so that we'll have square root of 7 plus 1 divided by square root of 8, so that in the denominator we'll have square root of 7 subtract 1. Okay, so since square root of 8 is common, we just simplify, so that now we have square root of 7 plus 1 divided by square root of 7 subtract 1. So the next phase here is to rationalize the denominator by introducing a conjugate. Let's introduce the conjugate to the denominator, which is actually square root of 7 plus 1. And the same case we introduce also in the numerator, which is square root of 7 plus 1. Okay? So now you can see here we have square root of 7 plus 1 times square root of 7 plus 1. And this is the same thing as, now since square root of 8 is common, we simplify here. So we'll have square root of 7 plus 1 multiplied by square root of 7 plus 1. And this is actually in the form of a plus b squared, which we can basically express as a squared plus 2ab multiplied by b squared. So applying this algebraic identity, we'll have square root of 7, okay, squared plus 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by square root of 7, okay, plus square root of, that is 1 squared, divided by, now here we have square root of 7 subtract 1 multiplied by the conjugate, which is square root of 7 plus 1. Okay, now in the denominator here, square root of 7 minus 1, this is in the form of a minus b, a plus b, which is actually the difference of two squares, which we can express as a squared minus b squared. So let's apply this property. So in the numerator part, we have square root of 7 squared plus 2 square root of 7 plus 1, all this divided by, now here we'll have square root of 7 squared, okay, subtract 1 squared. So in this case, square root of 7 squared, this is 7 plus 2 square root of 7 plus 1 divided by, now this is actually 7 subtract 1. So that now, this is the same thing as 7 plus 1, which is 8 plus 2 square root of 7 divided by 6. Okay, which you can also express as, this is 8 plus 2 square root of 7 divided by 6, which you can also express as, now you can factor out 2. Now this is the same thing as 4 plus square root of 7 divided by 6. Okay, so now if you simplify here, we'll have the solution as 4 plus square root of 7 divided by 3. Now this is the solution applying method 1. Okay, let me show you quickly method 2. Let us solve using method 2. Applying method 2, we have that square root of 56 plus square root of 8 divided by square root of 56 subtract square root of 8. Okay, so here we are going to introduce the conjugate. We rationalize the denominator directly by introducing a conjugate to the denominator. as well as the numerator. So this is square root of 56 plus square root of 8, also introduced in the numerator, that is square root of 56 plus square root of 8, okay? Now, as you can see, square root of 56, this is in the form of a plus b squared, okay? Which we can be able to express as a squared plus 2 multiplied by ab plus actually b squared, okay? So in our case here, in the numerator part, we'll have the square root of 56 raised to power 2 plus 2 multiplied by square root of 56 multiplied by square root of 8 plus square root of 8 squared, okay, divided by the denominator, which is actually the square root of 56 subtract square root of 8 multiplied by square root of 56 plus square root of 8, okay? So let's proceed. From the numerator part, we have the square root of 56 squared, which is basically 56, plus now we have 2 times square root of 56, okay? This is square root of 56 multiplied by, we can express square root of 8 basically as 4, square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 2 plus 8. Square root of 8 squared is 8. All this divided by, now square root of 56 subtract square root of 8 multiplied by its conjugate. This is actually in the form of a minus b, okay? A plus b, which we can express as a squared subtract b squared. So applying this particular property, the difference of two squares, we'll have the square root of 56 raised to power 2 subtract square root of 8 raised to power 2, okay? So that now we'll have the numerator part as 56 plus, now this is 2. The square root of 56 can be expressed as square root of 8, which is actually square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 7, okay, multiplied by square root of 4, okay, which is basically equal to 2 multiplied by square root of 2, okay, plus 8. All this divided by, now square root of 56 squared, this is actually 56 subtract 8, okay, 56 subtract 8. Now from what we have here, this is 56 plus 8, which is basically equal to 64, plus this is 16 square root of 7 divided by 56 subtract 8, which is 48, okay? Now from here, 16 is common, we can factor out 16, so that here we'll basically have 4, you see 16 times 4 is 64, plus square root of 7 divided by 48, okay? So let's simplify here. We'll simplify by 16 1 by 16 3, so that now the solution here is 4 plus square root of 7 divided by 3. So this is the solution, applying method 2. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.